Cardinals versus Seahawks. What the heck happened? Let's talk about it.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to the Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh.
Murray heaves it downfield. It's caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
The sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Welcome to the sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Singh, and I wanted to take some time to reflect and maybe have a little therapy session about what happened on Sunday with our Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. The internet is abuzz with comments. I was in attendance as a season ticket holder. So was Shar. I'm sure she'll have some of her own comments this week when we meet up for the Positivity Playbook. But in the meantime, I want to say it was a roller coaster of emotions. Being on the home side, there were not too many Seahawks fans, believe it or not, except it seemed like my row. We have season ticket holders and a mix of family in our section, and our row seemed to have sold out, which was a bit sad. So sandwiched in between two Seahawks fans, made me feel a little bit annoyed. However, they must have felt a little bit annoyed too at the beginning of the game as they were sandwiched among a whole section of Cardinals fans when Michael Wilson caught that touchdown within minutes of the first quarter. I mean, hot damn, we were off to a good start. And then I don't know what happened. The wheels fell off. And that's, all we can say. I really felt like it would be easy to blame Kyler Murray for this loss. And he did not play well at all. And I will hand it to Kyler. He did take the blame for this loss, by all accounts that I've read and seen from the presser. But man, I feel like our defense really struggled, and that's not normal for them. So it was tough to watch for sure, all around. So today I want to go through some of your reactions and discuss. First of all, we have Coach Jonathan Gannon in his press conference following the game, and this quote really stuck out at me. I didn't think we operated great on third down. I mean, yeah, that was pretty obvious. The third down conversions were awful. I felt like we couldn't even get off our side of the field before something terrible was happening. There was either going to be a Hail Mary or we were going to do some weird run play that we already could have seen wasn't working throughout the rest of the game. So I definitely agree with Coach Gannon and that the third down operations were poor. Here's what he had to say in his presser. Big thanks to PHNX_Cardinals, another great Cardinals podcast for this clip.
Well, I would always say the ball first, the takeaways hurt, but credit to K1 because I think that was back to back and he battled and made some plays there and we got back into the game. The run game, I thought we popped some runs, but not consistent enough third down. I didn't think we operated great on third down there, but you just got to play a little bit cleaner and score a couple more points. Defensively, the run game wasn't great. They popped the long one there. That put us down 24-10, that 50-yarder, that hurt. And then on third down, I thought they had some good, give credit to them. They did a couple different things, unique things that they haven't shown, which, they got to say too. But we got to get off the field a little bit better on third down.
So we've got to play cleaner and score a couple more points. It's going to take more than a couple more points, unfortunately. However, I I do agree. We got to play cleaner. It felt very messy. I don't know if scoring that touchdown in the first quarter, in the first few minutes, just put a chip on our shoulder. The fact that we were at home and we've prevented many a team from scoring touchdowns here at the Nest. And maybe that put a little chip on our shoulder, but we can't play like that. I feel like the chances now of the playoffs are slim to none, which just 2 weeks ago, how do you go from the top to the bottom in just 2 weeks? Ugh, heartbreak. Let's see what else we can find out there to talk about. This one's kind of a tough read over on Twitter. Chuck Harris, Chuck H3 on Twitter says Cardinals have gone in the wrong direction since the bye with 3 straight losses. Kyler's responsible for 6 turnovers in 3 games. He's yet to win a game in his career with playoffs on the line, division title. Arizona has beaten one team with a winning record this season, Rams winning, 49ers winning. December football separates the contenders from the pretenders. Cardinals have shown who they are. Ouch, Chuck, ouch. Also, I think that would be 2 teams that we've beaten with winning records, but that's neither here nor there. You are correct. That is the wrong direction with 3 straight losses since the bye. It's definitely not what we want to see. Kyler went from being one of the top quarterbacks with the least amount of interceptions to definitely trending towards one with more interceptions. And we've been saying this for years that Kyler has yet to win a game in his career with the playoffs or division title on the line. And you're right, he has not performed in that way. Kyler is a great quarterback. However, we just haven't hit the mark with him at the helm, and that's so tough to take in. But he's young and we have time. So I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet, but nothing you said here was wrong, Chuck. Darren Urban, Cardinals beat writer at Cards Chatter, said, quote, from Kyler, I feel like I let the team down today. It's self-explanatory. So at least Kyler is taking responsibility, right? He's he's the leader of the team. He's our quarterback, and it is self-explanatory. He did let the team down. He did let the fans down, but he got to bounce back, right? Another quote that came from Kyler taking responsibility. You can put that on me. Cardinals beat reporter Bo Brack at Bo Brack said Cardinals QB Kyler Murray on having to move on from 2 interceptions. The Cards QB reiterated, you can put that on me throughout the press conference. So I'm sure that's more than just interceptions. That's the play in general. So he is taking responsibility, and here's that clip thanks to Bo.
Yeah, I have to. It's not. I've played a lot of football. Those aren't the first picks I've thrown. I had to bounce back and come back and win a game. Like that's done it plenty of times. Obviously, we kept fighting until the end. Just ran out of time. Didn't make enough plays. They made more plays than us. Again, like I said, you put that on me. We will be better next week.
Here's some positive news, though. It's not all doom and gloom. There have been some really great stats that are coming out of the Cardinals. Cardinals rookie cornerback Max Melton, in his last 5 games, has had a 41.2% completion rate allowed, 4.4 yards per target, only 0.6 yards per coverage snap, 54.8 passer rating, 0 touchdowns, and 3 pass breakups. That is a heck of a coverage job by cornerback Max Melton. We should definitely be giving him flowers for this performance over the last 5 games. And thank you to the 33rd Team FB for providing these stats. I'll put them up on the screen for you if you're watching. But man, Max Melton, great work out there. And friend of the pod, Cardinals beat reporter for SI.com, Donnie Druin at Donnie Druin, had some comments. Heading into the bye week, the Arizona Cardinals were 6-4 on a 4-game winning streak and atop the NFC West. Now they're 0-3 since the bye and will need a miracle to reach the playoffs. Now they stare the reality of missing the postseason in the face after dropping 3 straight games, and he has a recap article. So make sure you check that one out. But the recap article, Cardinals division hopes slip and loss to Seahawks. The Arizona Cardinals fell to the Seattle Seahawks again in 2024. Man, Donnie. That is a depressing headline. I mean, the beginning of this article really sums it all up. The Cardinals have now lost 3 in a row and dropped to 6-7 on the year. Arizona was simply outplayed in all phases of the game by Seattle in a must-win game. The Cardinals were a no-show. Oof. Ouch. Oh, hurts. But it's true. I mean, it's true. It's all true. Look, we can sit around and talk about the misses all day long. There have been some bright spots for sure. There was a lot of quiet play happening. I feel like one thing I did see was Kyler trying to force passes to Marvin Harrison Jr. That was obvious, and a lot of the commentary that has been coming back points to that as well. And I believe Kyler mentions that in one of his clips that I had seen. So Jonathan Gannon and team have a lot to talk about, a lot to work through, not forcing things, working on that 3rd down conversion, and the missed field goals. Such pain. I mean, Rylan was doing so great at the start of the season, and one of the only reasons why we came out on top in some of those games, if not all of those games. So to see these missed field goals in these losses and missed extra points, etc., that definitely doesn't help the cause at all. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SICKSPORTS. That's code SICKSPORts for new customers to get at $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive reward. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. And that's all I really have to say about this game. It was not fun. It was tortuous, arduous, torturous. You know what I mean. And I hope we never have to see another one like that again for a very long time. Here's to next week's game, moving forward, onward and upward against the Patriots, where we absolutely should come out with a win. And later this week, I have my co-host Charlotte Schaff with me to talk about the positivity playbook, where we'll all have our spirits lifted with 3 amazing stories from our Arizona Cardinals community. So I'll see you then. Bye.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.